What's up, guys? It's Chaotic Chris here, and I'm okay. You know what? I can't do it. This mic is okay. Let's just bring this thing down. Oh my god. Yeah, I have this brand new mic arm that I have going on right now, and I have some new microphones and stuff that I'm testing. So it's a chaotic clusterfuck, as everything usually is when it comes to recording YouTube videos like this. Just it's anyways. Um I thought I'd take this opportunity real quick to talk about the recent closure of Game Informer, which is basically the largest gaming magazine on the planet. And they have finally decided to cease operations after 33 years, with their original issue being Sonic the Hedgehog, the original Sonic the Hedgehog that came out back in 1991. I apologize, I'm looking at my OBS. And after 33 years, GameStop has decided to finally close them. The reason being that GameStop has decided to cut back on paper. Many folks are upset at this, and I'm personally a bit affected a little bit by it too. I wasn't with Game Informer for that long. I didn't follow them for too long, but I do have a couple magazines somewhere. I also do apologize about the messy background back there. I'm gonna get ready to record some Into the Radius, and I gotta make the floor comfortable for me to play with VR. But anyways, so my first Game Informer issue was for the game. I don't even remember. It was I think it was something to do with Magic the Gathering. And then straight afterwards, it was about the Xbox Series X when that got announced, and then also I think I got one from that mentions Cyberpunk somewhere, and then I think I have a Halo Infinite one. I don't remember. Whatever the 2020 Game Informer magazines are, I have those somewhere in the room. But so since then, I've decided, hey, since they're closed, I want to collect all these magazines because flipping through gaming magazine pages is always fun. I mean, reading news about it online is cool to see what's coming up and whatever, but like I personally just like to flip through magazines, and they're a great thing to collect as well. So, they're one of those things that you really can hold on to once in a while after after they, become outdated. But it is still unfortunate that the gaming community hasn't gone out and bought physical games as much as that we used to now, which it is kind of sad that the physical media era is dying out, and it also is a bit depressing that the that stuff like magazines are going out too. And then many people have already speculated, they haven't confirmed it, but there has been a lot of speculation that maybe Gamescom, I mean not Gamescom, maybe GameStop will be the next one to hold its cease and desist operations until further notice. But we honestly don't know what the spec of that is. Sorry, I took the filter off. But anyways, with GameStop finally, on the decline, and with Game Informer finally out of business or moving on to new adventures, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it, at least anyways, it is still sad to kind of see, a big magazine going through. And many people have already posted on Twitter in particular, like, hey, I loved reading through these magazines. And I'm not going to edit this video, just wanted to be unscripted, and maybe I'll probably throw in a little bit of the tweet responses. So actually, I may edit this later. But the point I'm trying to get at is that it is still sad and depressing that this whole thing with cutting back on physical media, now we're going to cut back on magazines. So that's the next process moving forward, I guess, is to just do that alone. But now the big question I think that we all have to ask, and the big one that I think we're going to do, probably that we're going to find out within the next few years, is GameStop going to be the one to fold? Are they going to be the ones to go out of business? Because if you think about it, not many people really went into game stores. Like, if you look at the launch of Cyberpunk, for example, Cyberpunk had over 1 million sales in just digital copies alone of the game. So digital copies of that game were sold more than the physical copies than what you would normally see in a GameStop. And that's crazy, right? But it is, understandable. I mean, like, why would you want to leave your house if you can just go pick up the game online, like on Steam? Well, for one, I personally love collecting game boxes up here. Like, I'll throw some footage. Like, I have a ton, of computer games and Xbox 360, Xbox One game cases and discs that I would collect over the years. And magazines were not something I know that everybody would read, but it is still fun to flip through the pages and kind of see what's next. And you might be saying, oh, well, you could just like go on, IGN.com and read some of the descriptions and some of the articles that they have there. And I'm like, yeah, but I wanna get a magazine. I wanna, have something that I can, use in case the power goes out. Because when the power goes out during a storm where the internet's not available, like that's the kind of thing that you would, normally do, just to kind of give you something to do while the, everything is the way it is at the moment. Even during COVID, when we needed to be separated due to the pandemic, reading through those magazines were always fun, and it is going to be sad. And I really do hope that everybody who misses it does find something else to kind of, replace it, to refill their nostalgic memories. And I do think that maybe one of these days, potentially, maybe we could get another gamer magazine. I don't know any other gamer magazines right now. I probably should look those up before this, but I have no knowledge of any gamer magazines. And when I sent this to a couple of my high school buddies and my dad, they all said, wow, 33 years. Damn. It's also crazy to think that their last issue that they printed out was just a few days ago, and that was Dragon Age Inquisition. Or not Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age Veilguard. Not Inquisition. Veilguard. I knew the name somewhere or later. And then the original one, again, was back in 1991 with the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. Yeah. And back then, actually, by the way, it wasn't called GameStop. It was called something else. I don't remember the name, but maybe you can find it somewhere online. Yeah, GameStop actually goes as far back as 1984, so you can look it up. But anyways, I thought I just covered this. I didn't want it to be very long, and plus I have some footage I have to go gather. But anyways, thank you guys so much. The Into the Radius 2 video should be dropping maybe sometime later this week. I've been getting a little bit motion sick every time when I play the VR headset because, the MetaQuest 2, this stuff is not designed to stay on your head for a couple hours. So we'll have to see exactly how much I can get through it. And plus the game, is still not out yet, but we'll go from there. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for the latest video, and I will see you guys very soon. Also, August 30th is the day that Star Wars Outlaws is supposed to come out and the Black Ops 6 beta, so more on those in the future. Once again, because I do repeat myself, have a good night, and see if you guys can find another way to get a magazine back. Maybe if we tell GameStop, give us the magazine, they'll give it to us. All right. Peace out.